Hello and welcome to the Midlands Outdoors channel, back with another video today. Here we are on a walk all the way to Romsley, covering bits of information and history and cinematics. And of course you may remember this in the photo, the bluebird toffee. Really does date back, but it is a shame it's gone, but I will tell you more when I get down to there. But let's go and journey across the nice beautiful countryside and let's go and see what we can see. Gonna have to say though, if you've never done this walk, then it's definitely a must to do, because you've only got to start down by the Halesowen Golf Club, walk all the way through to the middle path. It brings you out the fields, just right on in the distance over here, down a little stream, and then just at the back where the toffee factory used to be. I always remember seeing the stack right away into the distance on the factory when we used to drive past the road. I always remember seeing that. Bluebird toffee was a brand of toffee founded in Huntington near Birmingham in 1898 by Harry Vincent. Vincent had similar ideas to Cadbury's and the Fry's with regards to the workplace being a pleasant environment to work. Vincent's toffee was originally called Havino, but after watching Maeterlinck's play The Bluebird of Happiness, he renamed the product to Bluebird. Bluebird toffee left our West Midlands site in October 1998, and the company then traded in Hull as part of Needlers. In December 2021, permission was granted for part of demolition of the former West Midlands site and conversion of the remainder Grade 2 listed building into apartments. The rest of the site will be used for housing, as you can just see in the drone footage. Needlers changed its name after acquiring Bluebird to become Needler Bluebird. In 2002, Needler Bluebird was purchased by Ashbury Confectionery and discontinued all line previously made by Needlers and Bluebird. So I guess you can remember Bluebird toffee. We've actually got some right away in front. And as you can just see, we've got various Bluebird toffee in different colour wrappers. You can just smell them from here, they're so old. It does bring back memories for many people, a bit of nostalgia of when sweets were really good. Never tried a Bluebird toffee, and I bet you they're really amazing. And of course I'm not going to eat these sweets because they're so many years old. Bought these from an antique shop when I went down to somewhere, and I thought, oh, this would be good to put in the videos. And I mean, because it's a bit of local history for me, I thought these are really good keepers. But there we go, a bit of Bluebird toffee sweets. I'm definitely not eating it. And of course, not only that, the tin what it'll actually come in says on the back of it, Bluebird Confectionery, Huntington, halesowen, Worcestershire, England. And there we go, a bit of old nostalgia right away there. Imagine all the sweets over many years have changed. I'm guessing many people might remember when sweets were good. I always remember my granddad talking about the sweets what you used to get back in the old days in the very old tins like this. Of course you don't get much like it anymore. It's amazing to see something was from that factory that used to be there. So I've not been across here for years. You can just see the land stretching right away in front. And this here where they blocked it off used to be a footpath going all the way around where the toffee factory is and leading to another road right away to the back. But it's actually been shut off now. It's actually a nature friendly farming area. They've actually closed the public access behind this point. And I always remember walking that field around the perimeter and all the way down the back when I was younger. But there is so many walking routes over these fields. You can just keep going right away into the distance up to Romsley, even further back areas down to Pennyfields woodland, Dowry Dell, and that's actually where we're heading to, is the woodland right away down there. It is believed that's where a German plane crashed in World War II, and we'll come back to that later in the video. But it's stunning scenery, you can just see all the overgrowth here. Perfect place for nature to move in. And just down into the dip, I've just noticed a stream going all the way across. And then the beautiful sounds of the birds right away in the trees. So here we are, we've got the Sun pub on the right. That's actually a nice pub, I've been in there for meals before. We've got all the little shops right away to the back. And just onto this corner over here, there is a sign saying Romsley with a nice picture of a church right on top of it. Just got my dinner, got my pop, crisps and a packet of sausage rolls, and it all come to a total of £4. It ain't bad, but I'm still going to say it's quite a lot of money. I've noticed quite a lot of things have been going up, like bottles of pop in shop used to go from £1.20, now it's nearly £1.75 to £2, and that's just for a small bottle. The bigger bottles are really rising in price. So it is, like I say, nice to have something in the village where you can go and grab something to eat on your walk if you're a bit peckish. So it's just local, just to go down and grab something on the way. Romsley is a village and civil parish in the Bromsgrove district of Worcestershire. On the east side of the Clent Hills, about 4 miles south of Halesowen. In 2001, it had a population of 1,601. The village and its area attracts walkers, campers and caravanners on the Clent and Wharton Hills and on the Cuckoo's Corner site. The main road that runs through Romsley is called Bromsgrove Road. There are limited local amenities including a post office, a butcher, a pub restaurant and a hairdresser. And that's Romsley covered all the way to the top. Nice little village, but where we're heading to is Pennyfields Woodland, which is right at the back end of Romsley, just down to the back. So I think we've got to go down this path what leads all the way to the bottom, and I think it might come into the woodland just further down to here. But there is some stunning views as you walk this path, because you can see right away into the distance with Franklin beaches sticking right away out just over to there. So I believe there is a path going all the way down to the woodland from this side. There was multiple off-path sections, path going down there. There is a path going right away to the bottom. You can end up to Worcestershire Hills if you walk the back end of this and go further over that way. So there will be another video covered from this area, walking all the way to Franklin Beaches, and that will actually start down by the Dowry Dell. But you can sort of see as we journey a little bit further on, the views of the beech trees right away to the distance over there. It's a really stunning sight. So right, one problem, it's absolutely muddy heading all the way to the back down there. So I believe you need the correct footwear on at this time of year to go across the fields. But still, we're going to walk all the way across it, it ain't stopping us. But I'm going to get absolutely dirty. And my mum's told me off, she said don't come back home muddied up, but there's no chance of escaping that. Right, see if there's an easier way, because this is really deep here. I'm probably going to stick to the side. Right, that might do. Oh wow, that is really deep there. It's really boggy. It's really boggy there, so I think I've gone on the wrong section. Right, let's keep on going. Oh. I'm really muddy now, guys. Oh, you can never not get muddy in the winter, no matter where you go. You're always going to get your trousers muddy, your shoes really filthy. You just can't escape it. But apart from that, it doesn't really stop me. I just love the walks. We have to spend hours walking across the countryside, enjoying the views right to the back. Oh no, have I done the right thing coming all the way across here? Look at all this. Not good. Right, let's see if we just try and get across it all. I'm actually using the side edges to try and get all the way across. Might be a good idea. Oh, right, let's keep on the side there. So it looks like other people have been doing the same. I've just noticed some footprints going across the side like this. But there's no way I'm going to walk all the way across that. Look how boggy it really is. But imagine bringing your dog across here, your dog would be absolutely filthy. Right, we're nearly there. But oh no, still more to go. So I think what I'm going to do on the way back is definitely head that way to go right away to the top. Because then that avoids all that mud what we crossed all the way over. I don't want to get even more muddy than what I am. Now what's strange is these signs with the bullet holes in. There is one saying Home Office, it's got something onto there. We might see another one further down the back. It says, I'm trying to find out what it says. So I'm not absolutely sure because the sign has faded really bad out. There might be another one down here somewhere. But all I know, it says Home Office onto the sign. But all I know in general, that back in World War II, a plane actually crashed somewhere to the far back end of the woodland down onto here. And I believe their mission target was the Darridell Viaduct that was planning to bomb that to stop the train for going all the way over. Because you don't know if the Germans believed that train line was actually used to send munitions all the way across. Because obviously back in World War II, there was a few munitions factories in the Black Country. But that train was mainly used to serve the Austin Works to Longbridge and different things from time to time. But sadly, the Darridell Viaduct has gone, it's no more. But you can just see the path leading right away through. We've had quite a lot of winds over the last few weeks, so quite a lot of trees have actually fell down. So we've got to get all the way over them. Right, there we go, there's even more trees what have absolutely fell down. So right, I think we are getting closer to the sign where it tells you about the plane what crashed. But this one here is a bit more clearer than the ones that I've seen down the bottom. It says Home Office. This footpath is not a public right of way, and here is no intention to, can't say that word because there's a massive bullet hole in there. It says there, as such, there is no objection to by pedestrians, but horse riding forbidden. So was these signs actually placed up when the German plane actually crashed? Because I do believe when it crashed it dropped bombs, and the bombs were also missing over on this land over to here. I don't specifically know if in that land there now the bombs have ever been found. Who knows, but it is very mysterious to why these signs were even placed here. Maybe many people might know. Here we are, I've made it. This is where the German plane crashed in World War II. So I believe it crashed somewhere right away down the back, and then it ended up somewhere onto that back corner there, and the people that was in it was perished in the fire. But it has really changed onto it. You can just see the last time I ever come down to here, if you do remember it, there's quite a lot more trees onto this section. A lot of them have actually fell down by the wind, and you see up to there used to be more trees going to that far back corner to that side as well. It says in memory of 4 young lives lost in the Worcestershire woodlands, Pennyfield's woodlands right away there. So it says 23.55 hours, 10th for the 5th, 1941. And if we look right away here, we can just see a photo of the potential crew. Luftwaffe Archive of Vannes Airfield, northwest France, 1941. Just onto this far back corner here, I believe this is an old aerial photo showing you where the plane actually crashed. So it says there the crash site was right away there, so I do believe that is actually correct to where I was pointing earlier, right away over there. And it says here, it tells you about what happened. So you've got all the various German names just right around the corner. Every single one of them is in the 20s, age 27, 23, 24. I mean, this one, Engel Schuck, age 23, born 21st of April 1918, under the fuselage gondola. Gunner presumed perished in crash and fire. So going back to earlier, you may have heard me mention about the bombs that was dropped by the plane, and a couple of them actually went missing. So there is something interesting here saying evidence at this location, written eyewitness accounts, local residents, farm workers and estate records. Aircraft crashed with full payload of ordnance, 8 times 250 kgs bombs on board, 5 recovered, 3 missing. The area was isolated for several months. So that really explains those Home Office signs going right away down the bottom. Did the bombs ever get recovered, or the bombs even still missing? Who really knows? Because I don't really know too much behind this. I only noticed this going back a couple of years ago, just coming on a random walk over to the back end of Romsley, and this caught my attention. It is interesting to see something relating to World War II, and it says the mission target, the Dalrymple Railway Viaduct. But it's really interesting to learn some things relating to that. But the land stretching all the way around has really changed, because further into the distance I've noticed quite a few trees have all fell down, and especially onto this angle, if I show you, with all the bad winds we've had, most of the trees have all collapsed, as you can see right away there. If I point to this side, you can see some of the trees what fell down. So it has really changed, because I do remember coming up to here and a load of trees sticking onto this corner to where the sign was. Right, we've got another stall here, but not only that, look at the mud down here. And we're heading on to an horse field. There is a horse over there, just right onto the back corner. So if that horse don't mind, he don't come chasing after me. Right, let's carefully get over. There we go. Just come across a random football. And here we are into Uffmore Woodland. It's actually one of my favourite places that's on the doorstep to come down. Full of wildlife and some beautiful scenery inside the ancient woodland. But like a winter walk, it's always nice to come down to here to finalise. Let's go have a little bit of an explore around, and I'm going to head out that way, then back down the main road. I've really enjoyed the walk coming all the way down through the green fields up to Romsley, and then all the way down to Pennyfield Woodland to look at where the German plane crashed, and then finalising inside Uffmore Woodland. It's a nice winter walk, this one, and if you do live local then it's definitely nice to come and check it out. But in the meantime, definitely feel free to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video and maybe back into exploring the Black Country.